Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, June 12th, 2012. This is Jennifer. I want to remind you guys really quick about the Sew Hook Summer Challenge. Remember, you make any project from anything I've designed or any tutorial I've had or whatever, anything that has my name attached to it, and you post a picture in the Sew Hook Flickr group, and then you're entered to win a prize pack. There are already pictures coming in, and the ones I've seen so far are really awesome, so you guys make sure you enter to win. You have until July 1st. Also, I just want to talk really quick about Fandom and Stitches. We did a very special project. In the middle, really, of a very special project. We had a request from a grandmother for Blue's Clues patterns, and she wants to make a quilt for her grandson who is having his second liver transplant. He was just about to turn 5 when she contacted me the first time. He has turned 5 now, and I've talked to his mom, and there's a huge post on Fandom and Stitches about this incredibly special little boy and the problems that he has been faced with and why Blue's Clues and everything. And we have amazingly been able to get enough volunteers through Fandom and Stitches to make every single block for his quilt, and all those blocks are going straight to his grandmother. She'll put the quilt together, and hopefully we'll get to see a picture. So you guys, I will put a link to that, and make sure you check it out. The post is called A Little Help from Our Friends. It's on Fandom and Stitches, and the very top picture is a picture of a little boy, so you can't miss it. So it's June. It was 100 degrees yesterday here in Austin, and what am I doing? I'm making costumes. My kids are big anime, manga, comic book fans, and we are going to Anime Overload, which is a big anime, manga, comic book sort of convention here in Austin. It happens in July. Elena wanted to pull out her Kagome costume from 2009, and I know you guys, if you've been watching any length of time at all, you know my daughter's a huge Inuyasha fan. I made an Inuyasha quilt for her at the beginning of the year. She has been 3 separate characters from Inuyasha for different Halloweens. She was Kagome in 2009, and so my daughter, has completely transformed herself over the last year. She's 17 now, she's lost weight, she's gotten into very good shape, and her costume was way too big. So we evaluated what we needed to do to make the costume fit. I reconstructed the shirt, and I will show you that. So this is her Kagome shirt. And basically, this is the reconstructed version. This started out as just a men's long sleeve white t-shirt, and this collar I made as a separate piece back in 2009. See, it's just a sort of scoop necked. And then I had put the little cuffs on in 2009 as well. Well, the shirt was so much too big. It was too long, it was too wide, the sleeves were too big. So what I did was I actually cut the sleeves off, and I brought it up at the top so that I could keep this hem intact without having to make a new hem. And then I remade the neckline, and this is just a serged edge. Thank you, new serger. And then I reattached the sleeves. I actually went up the sleeves and just cut off the excess so that they would be tighter to her arms while she wears it. And then this is just a separate piece that she wears on top. Originally with this costume, she wore a skirt that we had found at a thrift store, and I had hemmed up for her. It was a broomstick skirt material. This is the actual skirt. You can see the sort of broomstick skirt. And it was a horrible pain to work with. The fabric is just not nice. It doesn't feel good. I had hemmed it and put a new waistband in it, and it's dreadful. And now it's about that much too big for her. So I offered to make her a new skirt. I said, you know, this skirt wasn't really canon anyway in the story. She wears a pleated skirt, so I never liked that skirt. I didn't like the fabric. I didn't really look forward to the idea of making it smaller and having to work with that fabric again. So we started from scratch, and I made her a brand new skirt, and it's almost finished. It just needs like one more little piece. So this is her new skirt. So this is a pleated skirt that I made completely, no pattern. I made it myself. I did look at a couple of tutorials online and found some pleat tutorials. I tried to follow one tutorial, and then I realized the math on the tutorial was completely wrong for actually making a skirt that would fit. So I ended up just winging it and having her come and check it and try it on, and I actually had to take it up a couple times to make it the right size. But it's done. It does have a zipper in the back, and the only thing that it's missing right now is I have a little like a hook and eye that'll go right there, one of the bigger ones. So I just have like a latch that'll go there. So that's all it's missing. It's totally done. I did a lot of this on my serger, and then I bought this heavier bottom weight fabric, and it creased beautifully when I pressed it. You can see the creases are staying really, really nicely. So I'm really glad I picked up this slightly heavier fabric. Really good. It comes right below her fingertips, which is a new thing for my daughter. She doesn't usually even wear skirts, so wearing a mini skirt is going to be a whole new experience for her. So that's Elena's costume for Anime Overload. Hers is completely done. All the rest of the pieces she has from when she was Kagome in 2009, so it was really just making the shirt smaller and making a new skirt. For Gareth, who has grown just infinitely since Halloween last year, he's probably grown about 8 inches since then. Wearing an old costume isn't even an option. So what he really wanted to do was be a new character from a series that he and Elena and my husband all really like called Homestuck. It's an online webcomic. So the character's name is Eridan. You can see a picture in the post on Sew Hooked or on Talk to Me Tuesday. I'll put a picture in the description, like underneath the video. And there'll be a link to it under the video on YouTube. But anyway, so he's this character called Eridan, and I am not a reader of webcomics, so I cannot give you a lot of background, but I know that he is sort of a fish guy. He's gray, has gills for ears, and there's a lot of symbolism coming from astrology in the story. I think all the characters represent like one of the symbols. Anyway, so here's the costume. His is actually still in progress. It's missing one piece and then some of the makeup stuff, but he has his shirt, which looks like this, and Elena actually made this stencil because she made herself a shirt first and then she let us use her stencil. So it's a long sleeve black shirt. I don't know why they pick characters that have to wear long sleeves, especially in July, but they did. So anyway, so long sleeve black shirt, and then he wears a blue striped scarf, and Elena knitted this scarf for him. Here's the part where I really came in. The character wears blue and black striped pants, and the stripes are wide. And we looked for fabric, and, you know, I kind of didn't think we were going to find any, and I had a plan in my mind, but I was really hoping we would find some blue and black striped fabric because it would be so much easier just to make pants out of whole cloth. We didn't. So what I did was I bought blue fabric and I bought black fabric, and I got a pajama pants pattern. It was actually this pattern, just see and sew. It was very simple. So what I did was I cut strips of blue, strips of black, and I serged them together on my serger. Fortunately, I think being a quilter really, really helped me on this project because I already have rotary cutting supplies and I could cut strips and whatever, so I did that. I cut strips just like I was going to make a quilt. So I cut 2-inch strips, serged them together, and made pieces of cloth big enough to cut the pants out of. I lined those up really nicely and then cut out my 2 pieces of pants pattern, and then I made the pants out of that fabric, and these are the pants. So this fabric is all serged together. I'll show you on the inside. You can see the serge line right there. So he's ridiculously happy with these. I'm actually really happy with them. They came out way better than I expected. I even matched the stripes pretty nicely, which is not something I've ever done before, so that was kind of cool. He likes them, they fit, and they're very lightweight, so hopefully the fact that he'll have on a long sleeve shirt and a scarf and a cloak, which I haven't made yet, will not overheat him. The last piece of this character's costume is a purple cloak that comes down to about his knees with a giant collar. He also has, like I said, ears that have gills, and he has horns. So we still have to make the horns and figure out the ears. I think the ears, we're going to pick up some latex ears from the costume shop and see if we can alter them. And then he's got gray pancake makeup, so we'll figure that out. I think that's, I don't really want him wearing pancake makeup in July, but we will figure out some way to make him look gray. So I've been doing a lot of designing in the last week. I haven't done any quilting at all. I've been working on costumes, so I have drawn a lot of new things, but I haven't actually pieced any of them. I have 3 new patterns coming out on Fandom and Stitches, I think tomorrow. I'll have to look at my calendar, but I think it's tomorrow. Those are for The Secret World, which is an online game, and it's something that my husband's been involved in for a long time and been looking forward to for a long time, and he's beta testing the game. And so I've got patterns from that coming out, because I have a feeling it's going to be a really huge fandom, and my husband's a fan, so that's all that I needed to design some patterns for that. So that'll come out in Fandom Stitches tomorrow. Don't forget about the challenge on Sew Hooked. Check out the Blues Clues post, and there will be a challenge on Fandom and Stitches in July. And it's a design challenge. I will have rules and information and exciting stuff coming up for that in a couple of weeks. I've already got a name, I've got my banner, it's ready to go. I just need to write the post and get all the rules together. But if you are interested in donating a prize for a Fandom and Stitches challenge, I'm looking for fabric, notions, anything that a quilter could use would be awesome. So if you would like to participate by being a sponsor of the challenge, go ahead and email me at my Fandom and Stitches email address, which is ofingen@fandomandstitches.com. And that is going to be it for me. I'm going to get this edited and online. I will see you guys next week. Bye. And it was a broomstick.